Hey, good morning. It's August 21st, and here's an update. So, in the greenhouse, I actually started onions, spinach, a few more collard plants in the back. Here's my avocado plant. It's still doing pretty good. Put it in a bigger pot, so it seems to like it. Now, the plants that I had in this Park Seed greenhouse, I actually took them out of that and split them, and I put them into these trays. So you can see, I've got my fall greens ready. Got collards, cabbages. That's the pak choi, the first one that I started. It's still doing good. It's got that pretty purple tint to it. Got some michili. I don't know how you say it, but michili cabbage. It's doing good. Do have a purple kohlrabi to the right, bok choy. So yeah, that's everything I have. This is all the greens that I am planting. I am also doing some beets from seed, direct sowing them into the ground. So that's the greenhouse. Let me show you what's going on outside. So here's the garden, the 2 raised beds. Currently in the process of pulling things out. Every week I've been pulling things out in hopes that when I actually pull them out, I'll start working on the beds, and I have not started on this bed. This bed I had all my squash plants in, a couple of tomatoes, a few peppers, and my winter squash, and the artichoke still here. Yeah. So I'm trying to be patient and wait and let it do what it's gonna do so that I can actually see it. But I don't know. Really depends on how much space I need to plant my greens. So I did want to show you all this squash. And I'm not quite sure what the variety is, but you can see it's green and it's got, sorry, you see the frog right there, kind of scared me a little bit. It's got spots on it, but you ever seen anything like that? I haven't. And it's like rock solid. And there's a stink bug. Can you see it? Yeah, so I'm pulling this plant out today anyway. Along with that one back there. Gonna let my winter squash plants stay in the ground and mature. But I had never seen a squash do that. So I don't know. I think I'm gonna, pull it off and slice it and see, what it looks like on the inside. Here's that pepper plant that was back here with the cucumbers. It finally has some blooms. Finally. As you can see, this is a big plant. So now it's starting to produce. So, and it is the arroz con pollo. So they get like small peppers that look like they're hot, but they're not. They're more of the seasoning peppers. Pulled out my basil that was back there. pulled a piece of this out because it was falling out of the bed. So this plant is still doing very well. Although we don't use the basil, we just use it, you know, to try and help deter certain bugs. But it actually really did help in bringing in pollinators. So definitely plant basil in your garden. I'm kind of getting used to the smell. I don't exactly like the smell, but I'm kind of getting used to it. So, spaghetti squash. I've got one big one. Got one small one there. So hopefully the small one will make it to an adult size. Though I do have two over here that are looking very, very good. So it just hooked itself up in between. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, isn't that just great? So it's important to check your stuff all the time, because bugs will get into it and just live. So let me show you this. Isn't that that's just great? So now, oh, look at that. They just got in there and just started living. Okay. Sorry, but you know, I didn't get any rent, so you guys got to go. And I'm trying to break it off. Ooh, there we go. Man, it's got like multiple. That is just a shame. Such a shame. Well, this is what happens when you have a garden. Man. Well, might as well check this other one. Yep. And look at this. Well, the good news is that I've still got one over there. So, if you don't know, it's good to spray your plants down. Wow, they just, hi, how is everybody? You being nosy, huh? Yep. Okay, so we gotta pull this whole plant up. Well, these two plants. I don't know how many plants it is. I've just, boy, that's the hurtful thing. But I still got one, hopefully. I'm scared to check it. I don't see it, anything looking like it's oozing. It looks good. Yeah, I don't see any holes. Okay, well, looks like I'll be able to work this bed a little bit quicker than I thought. So once I pull all the squash plants out, I have a pepper plant, got some strawberry plants left. No need for the basil. So I've got one cucumber plant right there on that trellis. I'm gonna leave that, but I'm pulling up everything else. So all the squash, basil. Yeah, so I have the cucumber, the pepper, artichoke, and my strawberry plants, which I am going to dig up and try to put in a row so that I'll have them all on one side. Okay. Oh, let me show you my sunflower. I know it's bright. Look at that. Hopefully I end up getting seeds again this year. Gotta start spraying it though, because yeah. And see the ants? They just will not stop working. Just need them to take like a, a break. Actually, crazy thing is, as far as I know, they don't get anything from the sunflower. As far as I know, I don't know. But anyway, here's my blackberry plant. I actually got these as canes, so they didn't have any roots to them. They were just sticks. So they're doing pretty well. Put the fence around them and the pie pan to keep the deer from pruning them, and it has seemed to work. So it's a marigold plant. Never seen one actually this tall. Sorry. But I did plant it in compost. So that's what I planted these in. I just dug a big hole and put 3 bags of compost in. So, okay, now to this bed. Sunflowers. Okra, have not gotten anything from these yet, but as you can see, soon. Corn, I actually have to spray. I brought my spray bottle out here because I noticed that, you see that hole? When you garden, you gotta stay on top of your stuff. There were a lot of hot days in which I did not come out here. And so the bugs, of course, feel like now they have a new home. There are ants all on top of this okra. I have no idea. I don't know. So I gotta coming out here and spraying all of this down. Hopefully I get at least one decent ear of corn. Not quite sure. Did plant some beets back here. There are a couple coming up there. But that's the only sign that I have seen. And I did soak them first before I put them in the ground. Some more corn. These actually look really good. So their tassels are standing up 6 feet. So I'm 6 feet tall. They're standing up 6 feet. Only issue I've been having now is that the bugs are taking the pollen. And I'm just like, I won't have any pollen for my corn. So, you get the plants to look good, and then the bees and pollinators take your pollen that you need. So I don't know. Hopefully I get one decent ear. Here's my big Bertha plant. Got one nice size pepper on it. Got a few blooms. Oh, it's got one small one here. Banana peppers are starting to come back, which I'm glad of. We didn't end up doing anything with the peppers other than freezing them, but I really wanted to try and do something, some kind of canning. Yeah, look at that. Like I said, if you don't come out here and stay on your plants, you know, the bugs will find new homes. So, I actually had a nice cucumber yesterday. That was really, really good. First cucumber I've grown that has been really good. Tastes like a cucumber. Although I had to pull the peel off, because the peel had that, like, I don't know, like a sour, not really sour taste. I don't know, it tasted kind of funny. So after I peeled the peel off, I started eating it, and then I happened to look down and there was a hole. And of course I cut into it, and a nice little worm came out. So I said, okay, yeah, there's no point in eating the rest of this. I'm glad I didn't eat any worms as far as I know. I might have. Yeah, there's some corn there. Don't think that's going to make it. But anyway, there's another, I believe that's another arroz con pollo. As you see, this plant has to be a good 4 feet. Maybe 5, close to 5. It's standing nice and tall, almost with my T-post back there. So, some more peppers. A couple of lima beans I just threw down just to see whether or not they would grow. But yeah, that's it. That's what's going on. Sorry it's so long, but thanks for watching.